Okay, let me be very clear. The Steelers are the worst, and I mean the worst 6-3 football team of all time. Of all time. This team is absolute garbage. We almost lost to Jordan Love. Jordan fucking Love. The secondary was just constantly letting receivers get wide open. Couldn't cover worth a shit. Especially Levi Wallace. And I don't know why the fuck this guy's still on the roster to begin with. But he should have been cut after last year. I'm sorry. And I tried to tell people this all off season. I tried to tell Steelers fans that Levi Wallace sucks and we're going to regret keeping him on the roster. And guess what? I was right the entire time. Get him off the team. Get him the fuck out. And I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but I don't care, because I'm going to say it. Kenny Pickett is the main problem with this offense. He is. He is the problem with the offense. No question about it. And sorry, but you can't blame Matt Canada anymore. Because the last two games, he's actually called a pretty decent game on offense. And yet Kenny Pickett still looks like a quarterback not capable of starting in the NFL. There's a reason why he has just one game with at least 2 touchdown passes. Just one. You want to know why that is? Because he is one of the worst starting quarterbacks in the NFL. The only starting quarterbacks he's better than are Zach Wilson and Mac Jones. That's it. That's it. He's by a million miles the worst quarterback in the division. Not even close. Okay, not even close. He is... I mean, look. I tried to give him chances. I really did. He almost cost us this game. Him and the defense. And anybody. You see, the media always has to overrate the shit out of this so-called elite defense. When it is one of the most overrated units in the game. We have one of the most overhyped, overrated defenses in the NFL. And truth be told, the only reason the media says that we're 6-3 because of our defense is because, number one, they're casuals, and number two, they are still blinded by our past tradition of great defense. That's why they say that we're 6-3 because of our defense. Anybody who thinks that is delusional and out of their mind. The reason we won this game was because of the run game. And don't get me wrong, the running game we have going is good. It's good. We had 205 yards on the ground. That's impressive. But at the same time, a running game alone is not going to get us far. The defense sucks, aside from, the opportunistic turnovers at the end. And the passing game blows. Because Kenny Pickett, not only is he not a franchise quarterback, okay, forget that. He's not even a starting quarterback. We have, See, this team has a good run game and a pile of dog shit. That's what this team is. And you want to know a crazy stat? In our last 51 games, in our last 51 fucking games, we have just one win by at least 14 points. And look, I understand it's the NFL. I understand nothing is meant to be handed to you. I understand that it's not meant to come easy. I understand that nothing is guaranteed. But you know what? If we were truly a good team, we would have beaten the Packers by at least 2 touchdowns. But no. We let Jordan Love drop 2 touchdown passes on us. One of them on a 3rd and fucking 16. Like, how the fuck does that happen? And you want to know something else? In both touchdown passes that Jordan Love threw, Levi Wallace was in coverage on each of them. One of which, anyone who saw the replay saw that Levi Wallace, as usual, as his sorry, sad-ass self, gave up on the route with the receiver. This goes back to my point. Why the fuck is Levi Wallace still on the roster? Oh, I know. It's because Mike Dumlin is a stupid fuck who needs to be fucking fired. But knowing old fart Rooney II, not gonna happen. We can all forget about it. I would say don't let our 6-3 record fool you, but what's the point in saying that? It's not hard to see that this team blows. Like how Bruce Wayne is dressed up as Batman, the Steelers are a garbage team dressed up as a 6-3 team, 5th seed in the AFC. We're a bad team dressed up as a good team. That's what we are. We're frauds. We're even more fraudulent than the 2020 team we had, where we started out 11-0. Because at least in that season, we actually had a couple of blowout wins to justify our record. This team is pure garbage. The most points we've ever won by this season is 7. That's it. We barely beat bad teams and average teams and get smashed by good teams. Like, let me ask you guys this. When was the last time we beat a good team? And before you say the Browns in week 2, Ravens in week 5. In week 2 against the Browns, the defense outscored our offense. Let that sink in. And the even sadder part is that in that week 2 game against Cleveland, 26 points is the most points we've scored all season. And 14 of those came from the defense. And as for the Ravens, they dropped like 2 or 3 touchdown passes. They should have blown us out. But no, the Ravens, they beat themselves in that game. We didn't beat the Ravens beat them. They beat themselves. This team is garbage. Pathetic game. Once again, much like Thursday against the Titans, unacceptable performance, not impressed at all. And I can promise you, we will not make the playoffs this season. And even if we somehow do, we all know we're getting blown out in the first round. Okay? That's a fact. That's a fact. This team is just pure garbage. Every win's gotta be close. Every loss has to be disappointing, frustrating. We get dragged through the mud when we lose. I mean, this team is like, it's just so frustrating having so many casuals in my life ask me, how are the Steelers doing? Yet, and this is the frustrating part. If I tell them that we suck, which we do, it won't make sense at a first glance because of our fraudulent record. And if I tell them we're doing good, I feel like an idiot saying that, knowing damn well that I see that this team is not good. Because unlike 80% of my fan base, I keep my head out of my ass. I do. And I would be lying to you if I said that this was a good win, when it was not. It was once again an ugly win, and we did not deserve it. We have no business being 6-3. We do not deserve to be 6-3. Ugly ass win. Ugly. Now sure, the Bengals lost to the Texans. Sure, the Browns beat the Ravens, evening up the playing field within the division. But at the end of the day, until this team shows something different despite their record, I just cannot tell you that this is a good team, because it's not. But nonetheless, I've ranted enough. I really have. We needed a statement win, and we did not get it, and it's going to cost us. It's going to cost us. So nonetheless, that'll do it for this video. I'm out.